Sorry, bear with me, guys. Oh, we got the fam in here. Finally, I catch a car stream. A lot less wheel on this one. What's up? What's up, guys? Hello, hello. I'm going to be working in a second here. Trying to sell a little push mower. Just gas, right? Premium gas. Trying to sell a mower here, and I got the guy coming pretty soon here, so I'm going to mute you for a sec. All right, sorry about that. Can you guys hear me okay? What's up? Yeah. Ugh. All right. Thanks. Okay. Sorry. Oh, Sammy, you gonna help? We're gonna see how far we can get today. I'm a little lower on time than I was hoping, but that is what it is. How's the quality on that end? I'm shooting the back lenses, so I can't read what you guys are saying unless I go around the back. When will I get a guitar stream? Toilet fixing stream. That's awesome. Yeah, the toilet stream, that was just installing the toilet for the bathroom renovation. That was a good one. And Sammy, stop. Oh, that ball is gross anyways. Can you guys hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you can hear the stream okay. So all this fluid on the ground here is because this is your axle. Let's jam it into the differential while we're at it. There we go. So this is your axle. Well, that didn't sound good at all. What the heck was that? Oh, fuck. That's not good. Why would that come out? What in the world? All right. Well, we might be working on differential stuff. Thanks, Nitric. Well, cool. That's fun. Anyways, this is your axle on a solid axle vehicle, anyways. And Okay. That sits inside here. There's a wheel bearing inside. Well, that bearing actually doesn't feel too bad, to be honest. The other one was pretty gritty, but it's probably 34 years old, so I'm going to replace it anyways. And then this is a seal. This seal went bad, and all the differential lubricant that's usually inside of that thing drained out this side all over the ground. So that's why I'm doing this job. Rain, go ahead, hit me with a question. What question do you have? Sorry if I'm a little bit slower. Like I said, I'm shooting from the back camera, so I don't have the screen with your questions on. Let me grab some paper towels and we'll get rolling here. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. Why did that gear come off the differential? I didn't do anything. That's weird. Well, what you gonna do? Why do I look like a Harris voter? I don't know what that means. I'm inclined to believe that this is a unfounded / unprovable claim and is nonsense. You can't tell who someone votes for based on how they look on average. So we also don't talk politics here. So if you insist on talking politics, I will ban you immediately, which is something I love to do. I talk politics in my own life. We don't talk it on stream. In real life, I should say. Why is this not working? All right. I'm just trying to take a picture here before I start ripping it apart. All right, good enough. All right. These things, I'm using my lab glasses because these are under spring tension, which is, you know, a little bit scary when you're working on them, but they shouldn't be too bad. But you don't really want to just free ball this and not wear any sort of eye protection when you're working around springs. In general, you can, but I don't recommend it. If you go on Reddit, you should be able to look up spring injuries, and they're pretty gnarly. Spring injuries as well as angle grinder injuries. If you've ever used an angle grinder and you haven't looked up grinder injuries, I would highly recommend it before you keep using an angle grinder, because it'll give you a healthy respect. Come on now. A healthy respect of that tool, and probably will implement the safetiest of precautions. There's one where the grinder disc came off of the grinder, flew off and literally just embedded it in his cheek. It looked like a CD had completely gone like halfway into his cheek and had half the CD coming out. It's pretty gnarly looking. Do you not like angle grinders, Zach? Oh yeah. See ya. Do you not like angle grinders? I don't have an emotional feeling about angle grinders. I just know that any tool can fail, and certainly any tool can be misused, not used properly. And when that happens, the instance of injury can go up. It's kind of similar to a table saw. Like objectively, a table saw is far more deadly than not deadly, far more injurious than something like a drill. It's not to say you couldn't hurt yourself with a drill, but table saws, holy moly. Anytime I use my table saw, I legitimately, I gut up and make sure that I've wrapped my head around how to use that thing as safely as I can before I start running a piece of stock through. So it's not that I don't like angle grinders. It's just, it's one of those things where you have a high RPM spinning device that's meant to cut through metal and or other objects, materials. And if you're not a little bit reverent of that, there's probably something wrong. All right. So a few of these parts I do have to keep because I thought that the spring kit I got would be a full refurb, but in reality, evidently there are some parts that, come on, there we go. There are some parts that are supposed to be reused, which would be these parts. So I'm going to use a wire brush and clean them all up. This is the adjuster, and so I'll get these all cleaned up and we'll be good to go. All right, let me check chat. I don't know if this whole back camera thing is worth it, to be honest. It's usually operator error though. True. Yeah, most tool injuries are for sure, but it is still a little bit dicey. We have 2 Zachs again. We do. That's true. If you're joining the stream, feel free to like it if you would. That'd be awesome. That would help me out for sure. The channel's been growing pretty nicely lately. Usually we're doing workout streams, but lately been on to a whole bunch of other stuff too. So if you're liking it, feel free to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I know we got people on here that have notifications on too, so they are early, like Metric, Sphinx, and Nitric, and Zach, and Pro Gamer. So I'm a pretty bad YouTuber in that I don't schedule my streams at all because I don't really know what my day is going to look like all the time. I just kind of get it in when I can. So yeah, that's what I would say. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. Probably stuff that so it's, oh, I don't want to go that far. We'll clean up this backing plate a little bit and then see if we can get the rest of it squared away and good enough for putting it all back together. All right, let me. I've been seeing Zach's lately like mad. Apparently there are a lot of Zachs in the world. That's hopefully a good thing. I think it is. Right, Sammy? Seems like a good thing. Oh my gosh, does that have a chip out of it? How does that even happen? Should I remove that wheel cylinder first though? Probably should. What are you doing? Huh. I should get something to sit on because this oil is a bummer and I really don't want to sit on a bunch of oil. also don't have the proper tool to take brake lines off. You should get a, hey, no ma'am, do not put that in there. She likes to put the ball in the oil pans. Anything that's like an open container, like she'll put it in trash cans, anything. And the other day she dropped it in the oil pan with differential fluid in it. Do not drop it. No, no ma'am. So she likes to drop it in there for who knows what reason. I think when she knows that I'm not playing with her, like right now, she starts just putting the ball in places that are more entertaining for her to fish it out of, if that makes sense. It's just apparently her MO. All right, I'm gonna get some brake clean. Oh, it's right there actually. Look at that. Did your dry ice stream end abruptly, or did I miss something? Ben, I think you said that on the last one. I don't get paid to do this. This is for the spirit. It did end abruptly. I wasn't able to come on and say anything. I had something come up, and so I went and quick grabbed my phone. So I know that was a rude way to go, but that was what I had to do. I also planned on like cleaning up the garage a little bit and talking while that stream was going, and that didn't happen either. So come on. There we go. I say it pretty much every time. I swear brake cleaner is liquid cancer. I try not to breathe when I'm spraying this stuff. But it is highly effective, so I will continue to use it as long as it's highly effective. All right, let's see if I can remove this brake line. I cried for like an hour after it ended. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. All right, let me get the improper tool for the job. What time is it? 30. 14 millimeter wrench. I should have a, what's it called? A box end? No, not box end. A flare nut wrench. Is that what it's called? I can't remember. You guys probably know what it is for brake lines, but yeah, I don't have that tool. And so a while ago, I actually sprayed. I sprayed this connection with. Oh god, that smells terrible. Sprayed this connection with what's it called? PB Blaster. I have my hammer over here. So I'm essentially slightly undersizing the wrench fitment here. Let me actually brush this first. I'm undersizing the wrench fitment on this brake line. So it's incredibly snug. So I have to kind of like tap the wrench on and then just pray that it doesn't round over. And if it does, bust out the vice grips, bust out the heat. Ooh, maybe I should heat it first. Well, let's see if it's easy. And if it's not, we'll put some heat on it. I'd rather not, because I'm not a huge fan of heating brake lines, but also I don't recommend hammering a wrench onto a nut, but this is one of those kind of weird cases. where I think its merits outweigh its downsides. Especially when it works like that. When an unconventional methodology works, it's hard to argue it, you know. But it is kind of hard to get off at the same time. But at least the brake line is free. So that's just to replace the wheel cylinder. That's why I'm doing this here. Not used to me leaving without goodbye. Yeah, I know. I try not to do that, but you know, desperate times, desperate measures. Okay, come on now. The nut could talk. It'd be like, you moron, you did this to yourself. Thank goodness hardware can't talk, though. There we go. I can't imagine the things that bolts and nuts would have said over these last 12 years to me if they could talk. Unless you think I'm crazy, which it might be. I've never thought about talking nuts and bolts before, so this is a first live on stream. I should probably put the properly sized wrench on once it's loose like it is, but you know, why do that when you can suffer a little bit more for the same price? There we go. Nailed it. Sweet. All right. Now I just have to get the... I did grab shop towels. Now I just have to grab the... Oh, wait. Is that what's leaking? Not the seal? There's no way. No way. No, I guess we'll find out. Well, one of my favorite phrases. You can't win them all. All right, let's see if you guys are saying anything here. I'm joking, obviously, but that was why I asked. I ended abruptly. It's not usual. Not complaining. It makes no difference to me or not. Your hair looks blonde when the light shines on it. Oh, it could be blonde. I've just been gaslighting you guys. My hair's been blonde this whole time. It's just I've hidden myself from the sun. That's what I'm going with anyways. Oh, really? This is going to be a pain in the butt now, too? Really? I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. I was watching a little American football earlier. And then actually, this will be the last stream indefinitely. Which makes me very sad. It's been a good run. I hope you guys have enjoyed all of the ridiculousness that is this channel and all the goofy stuff that we get into here and talk about. It's been a fun ride. Oh boy. well. Okay, I gotta straighten out the back for a second here. Wait, I wasn't listening properly. What? I said it's the last stream indefinitely. Yeah, and I was just thanking you guys for your unwavering support and wonderful conversations that have made the beginning of this channel nothing short of incredibly odd. Just kidding. Really fun. All right, cool. So that's really. This is the old wheel cylinder. Can you see that? So this is part of the reason I'm replacing it. These little dimples here, they press outwards on the brake shoes to brake when you hit the button. And you shouldn't be able to like squeeze them in very easily like I am doing, and it shouldn't leak like that either. So they have to be replaced. I'm not joking, Zach, actually. This is like when you're gaslit by your favorite YouTubers and they're like, this is goodbye or whatever. This is the last stream indefinitely, but certainly not definitely. I will be MIA for probably at least 2 weeks. And so, yeah, I plan to be back. That's the plan. I certainly will have more streams, but this is likely to be the last one in a while. Where did I put my wire brush? Didn't I just have it with me here? You guys. How do I do this all the time? Oh, it's right there. I'm sure you're screaming at the screen. Sammy, don't be putting that in the gross spot. All right. Well, we'll call that good. Good enough. I wonder if I can use the hammer to pull this axle seal out. That's the question of the day. Does Naz know? No, I don't think so. This is the first time I've mentioned it. This is the last stream. Will there be any more normal content? Hey, brother, how's it going? Mr. Shadow, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, come on. Don't be like this. Okay, well, hang on. Give me a second. What's that line? I think it's from Ice Age when Sid's like, he's like trying to use 2 sticks and he goes, I shall now create fire. I think that's from Ice Age anyways. Fire. Or you want to post a note on your channel. Oh, that's true. That's a good call, Zach. Thank you for saying that. I'm not sure I would have thought it was that. Ooh. It's on fire. It's literally on fire. It's fun stuff. Thank you for saying that, Zach. See, this is why I say I'm a terrible YouTuber. There we go. Okay. Holy moly. There we go. Mr. Shadow, 1991 Chevrolet S10. Yes, everything is okay. Got some family visiting due to the new arrival for a couple weeks. So everything's good. It's all good news. All good news. Okay, now this is the fun part. Do I try to pull this bearing out now or do I wait? The guy's supposed to be here at 4 o'clock. Can I do it in 13 minutes? That's the question. Let's try. Might as well try. Might as well try. Where did I put the bearing puller set, though? Ah, yes, I remember. All of these tools just spontaneously appear, but they are essentially all behind the camera when I'm doing a workout stream. From Russia with Love. That sounds like a James Bond movie. Isn't that a James Bond movie, From Russia with Love? We're going to go the 2-claw method because that's what worked best last time, believe it or not. Oh, come on now. I should really lock. No, I shouldn't Loctite these because I need to move them over to the opposite side now that I think about that. See, this is why you always think about something multiple times before you do something, because if I did the first thing that came into my head, it would not be a good world we're living in. All right. Oh, the threads are stripped out. That's why it's all wonky. Nice. My guess is it's because this is a bearing puller. Okay. So the whole thing about this is, can you see this? No, you can't. This is mine. The whole thing about this is these have claws with little ridges on them. And as I tighten this down, it pushes these out to the sides and it grips the outer diameter of the bearing inside here. So I tighten that down as much as I possibly can. Cross my fingers and hope that there's enough traction there. And then I use this little cast thing here to slam on it and hope that I actually pull the bearing and not something else. Like that. So that didn't work. That just ripped a couple of the mini bearings out. So take 2. If at first you don't succeed, you should probably give up. Oh yeah, that's really messing up the threads there, huh? This might be getting to the end of its sad little life. Oh, it won't even spin now. I hate working with bearing pullers so bad. There we go. Did I already answer your question, Mr. Shadow? I can't remember. I think I did. I think I did. I've never tried this method of just twisting it, which might actually be the preferred method to sort of seat this a little bit better. Usually do the collar method. So always room to try something new, that's for sure. All right, that feels pretty good. All right, we'll give that a go. All right, we'll give it a go. Come on. This is the worst part of this job, without question. Without question, pulling the bearing is the worst part of the job. No doubt. Zach, that's so nice of you to think about other regular channel members. As soon as I say that, I'm going to be taking a break too. I appreciate that. Naz was on trolling me for how fancy our toilet is now yesterday, which, to be honest, is a very, very legitimate troll. Let's back this all the way to the rear. See what happens here. Will it stop? All right. Cool. Nope. Stop. I've tried getting all three claws in, which would be ideal because then you're putting the right amount of pressure. But you know, doesn't always happen quite right. All right. All right, so that's in contact with the bearing. I'm going to try to get it a little bit tighter. That feels about right. Son of a gun. Oh, my goodness. Honestly, it's always this part of the job. It is always this part. Pressing it can be a pain, but you're pressing it into the housing in this case, and so it's way less of a pain than if you had to use a shop press. But this is literally just me inadvertently destroying the bearing. And now all I have to do is get the outer race part of the bearing out. Oh my goodness, are you kidding? That fractured? What? There is no way. Are you serious? Where did that go? Oh, that is sludgy. Good grief. All right. Well, maybe now it'll be a little bit clearer where I can seat the bearing puller now that the Wait, did that bearing shear off? I'll show this to you. Once I get this bearing pulled out, I'll show you guys what I mean. But there's literally a fraction of this, the outer race on my side that's sheared off. And I didn't see it go flying, even though I've completely destroyed the bearing. It is possible I was the one that destroyed it just now. But it's also possible that it went bad. Let me switch gloves here. Ugh. Hello, Tala. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well as well. Hey, Sammy, I think we got to put you inside. Come on. Let's go. Come. Come. All right. Sorry about that. I was just getting dog in for when the guy shows up. We're so close, guys. We're one bearing away from being completely done. It just came to mind because if I'd missed stream, would have wondered where you went and been borderline concerned. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'll still be working out, but I don't think I'll be streaming it. Unless something changes. All right, let's give, well, maybe we should try all three now. Let's give all three a go. How about that? See, Zach, again, like I said in the past, I'm a terrible YouTuber, and this is another reason why I'm not sure I would have thought to put a community post out. Got to rely on the young kids, as the boomers say. Just kidding. We love boomers too. Don't worry. Don't get your nightie in a knot. Oh, this might actually work. Is this going to work? I think this is going to work. Oh, that's going to be ideal, I think. Hopefully. There we go. There it is. All right. See? Just a little bit of perseverance is all. Man, that diff lube smells terrible. Holy balls. That is. All right. I learned a new way to use this hammer too, the bearing puller. So this is what I meant. So normally both sides look like this, right? This side looks like that. I don't know if that could have been me, to be honest, but I haven't found that part laying around here in the carnage. That is what I just finished doing. So I don't know if that was me or not, but no matter what, that's not good. And obviously the seal is bad. And that is some nasty looking diff lube. Hopefully that was the actual, this is the seal. Yeah, that seal, I mean, it's probably 30 years old, 34 years old or whatever. So. Trying to remember how we pressed in the other bearing. I feel like, oh, cool. There's a there's a roller bearing inside the axle tube. That would be fun. Let me see if I can grab that out with a magnet pull tool thing. magnet pull tool thing is a technical term. It is a telescoping chunk of metal. I'm technically Gen Z, are you? See, now you wouldn't want to leave that in the differential, the axle tube, you know? If you push this into your differential, boom. It would not last long. Okay. Well, that's exciting. Pretty good progress. That surface doesn't look great, but it'll have to do. Let me... There's a little bit of a seal gasket material on the inside of that, so just a little bit of heat can help. All right, looks good. Honestly, I don't really fit in with Gen Z either. Yeah, I mean, I feel like some of those generational stereotypes are not always correct. Just, you know, there's a distribution for everything, and yeah, they're not always correct. All right, let me grab the other bearing, see if we can get this sucker pressed in. And are these they? Nope, it's not. My guy's late. Oh boy, where did I put the bearings? Oh, they're there. Found them. Where did I put the bearing press set now? Inside the truck? Did I put it inside? Nope, put the grease inside. Where did I put the bearing press set? That's the question. Chat Adventure, what's up? YouTube is the only social media I have. Nice. Snapchat, but I hate it. Hate Snapchat. I'm with you. And TikTok. I had a Snapchat years and years ago for about 2 weeks, and I got so tired of girls from college that you know, just random. Like there was no like romantic interest or anything, but just duck face in my Snap. I'm like, bro, this is not it. So I deleted it after 2 weeks and was like, nope. And I had TikTok for like maybe 3 weeks, and I realized that it just wasn't good for me. That's not a judgment on anyone else that uses TikTok. I don't care what you use, but yeah, it just wasn't good for me. I ended up scrolling a lot, and now I'm just an addict for YouTube, so I can't really pontificate that much. All right, let me grab the bearing set. I know I keep saying that, but it's got to be around somewhere. I just cleaned this joint up the other day. Not there. Not there. Oh, my goodness. Goodness gracious. Where the heck would I put it? Did I leave it out there? Ah. I really thought I had put it back in its normal resting place in the garage, but evidently not. Do you guys see a gray blow molded case around here somewhere? Does head to delete snap because all the girls he was getting. No. That wasn't what I was trying to insinuate. I was just saying there were some girls in college that I gave my snap to that ended up sending me a bunch of duck face pictures, and I was like, no, this is not it. I'm out. Peace. Have a nice life. And so I deleted it. That was not like a humble flex or anything. Okay, you guys. Where could I possibly put that set? It's in a big ass case. All right, this is weird. Did I put it in the shed? Hang on. Buffering, one moment, please. No. Okay, this is absolutely insane. What is happening? I don't understand. Yo, how's it going, man? All right. Sorry, did I disappear on you guys? Hopefully we didn't lose you. I was just selling my mower. So, all right. This is the new bearing. Oh, let me catch up on chat first. Yeah, sorry about that, guy. I wasn't trying to get rid of you guys, but I was trying to sell something. I had a guy show up on me. So, it's been fun. Yeah, appreciate that, gamer. It's buffering the Antichrist Mark the Beast. Yep, we're not going to spam the chat. I'm just here wanted to see Mr. Tess. What's up, chat adventure? Hope you're doing well, Herculean. Good to see you, man. Catch you in the week, bro. Yeah, man. I won't be here. I'll put a little blurb out on the community page. Thanks to Zach over here. That's what we did. We used the previous bearing race to press it. Yeah, so we're going to do the same thing, but I got to still find something that I can hammer on the old bearing race on with. So give me a second here. I feel like I'm saying that 50 times. It's boggling my mind where the heck I put that bearing set. I did clean up the garage, so obviously that has something to do with it. It's just so weird. I don't understand why. What am I missing here? It's not inside the truck. It's not on these shelves. It is not in the solvent cabinet where I usually store it. That's the bearing puller set. This is hard to believe. I feel like I put it in a weird spot thinking, oh, well, I'm about to come back and use this, so I'll just put it over here. And now I'm like, I have no idea where I put it. Because there's a drum that I already checked the shed. I feel like I'm going in circles here. We might be getting creative, guys, because I am apparently incapable of keeping track of things here. I don't get it. I do not understand. I must have just put it in a really weird spot, guys. And at some point, I'm going to realize that I'm just missing the very, very obvious. Just like sitting there in plain sight, more than likely. Put it in the drawer. Nope. Oh my goodness, I put it in a drawer in my tool cabinet. All right, we're back in business. We're back in business. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is line up this old race. Line up this old race on there, press that guy into it, and hopefully we'll be in business again. I think we lost a bunch of people on the chat, but that's okay. I cannot believe tomorrow is Monday. Gotta go back to work. Just in case anyone else is watching, last time I put one of these in, I had a guy just insisting, he would not stop, that I needed to grease this bearing. And he would not take no for an answer. And I don't know how I didn't ban him. I must have been feeling pretty charitable that day. But this is not the kind of bearing. It's called a tapered roller bearing. There we go. Words. And on this model, it doesn't press onto the axle. It's not a sealed bearing where you have to like pack it by hand. It's none of that. And you don't have to grease it. The differential lube greases it as it runs. So, all right. So we're going to press this until we hear the pitch change on the hammer. And that should mean that we're in good shape. We want to see movement. You know, let me grab the other race because it's whole. It's not a partial bearing here. Ideally, you want to press this in straight. That would be the way to go. Which I didn't start to do, but you kind of want to stop and figure out what is what. Get it more or less straight as it's going in. And then keep hammering away. No, I should get a larger one of these actually. Logic. Better surface to work with here. A little bit easier, yep. All right, so we're getting in. That's all good news. Now I'm going to switch to the correct size. Then we're going to tap it the rest of the way in. It's kind of loud. Probably should have worn hearing protection, but who needs hearing, you know? All right, so you hear that thud sound? That is the end of the bearing press procedure. I hope you guys feel enlightened. should look pretty much symmetrical all the way around. And then we're going to do the same thing for the axle seal. And then we'll be able to say we've replaced and repaired both axle seals, which is very exciting. The other thing is, whenever you're doing something where you have a bearing set that's sitting metal on metal, you want the surface to be as absolutely clean as possible. Like, the cleaner the better. Where did I put my seal? There it is. All right, so this is the old seal and the new seal. Here's your comparison for fun. This is what failed. Not altogether very surprised after all these years. Now this, I'm going to put a little bit of lube on because you want it to slide in easily. It's not really for the function of the seal itself. It's just to get it to seat without, damaging it. And it doesn't take much, that's for sure. Apply to both faces, and then we're just going to seat this in there. Looks good, more or less. We'll be real gentle with this one. Should I see if I can get you guys a better view of this? Okay, we'll go with that. Again, we're trying to press it as straight as possible. Which is not going very well in this case. It'll be all right. There we go. All right. Once again, switch to the correct size. It's awfully quiet now. And do you hear that pitch change on the hammer? It's a little bit more clunky, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. If you were here, it'd probably be more obvious, but there we go. That's all she wrote. All right. Sweet. Got the seal done. Let me tighten the tripod here. And that's it. I gotta go, guys. We got people showing up here any minute. So thank you for joining me in the last stream for a while. Zach, appreciate the suggestion of putting the community post out. I will do that. Probably once I'm done with the stream and I have a couple minutes of free time. And as always, it's a fun time having you guys join up and check out what I'm doing. I appreciate all the support, the likes and the subs and the engagement, the good faith conversations. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy Sunday. And good luck with the rest of the week. I'll catch you guys later. Try and mute.